All right, let's get started. Welcome to the set of video lectures. I am Raju Jha. I will be uploading my video as a supplement to the PDF and the resources file for this Civil 3D class and labs. So I will be basically doing all the steps that usually we do in the lab, and I hope you guys will follow through it and proceed in the same manner. So let's get started. So we will open Civil 3D first in our computer. I hope you guys have installed Civil 3D in your personal computers, or if not, you all have, you know how to do it, or have any sort of remote access to do your assignments and practice. So we will be using Civil 3D Imperial. So we will go ahead and start that. If you guys do not have any idea how to do registration, all you can do is like go into Google and just Google Autodesk Civil 3D Student Edition. So basically it will give you this page, Civil Free Software for Students, and you can sign in over here. And after you sign in, you can choose the versions. Like if I guess I have my account, so if I'll go next and sign in, so once I'll be signed in, I'll choose the version and the operating system that I'll be using. So once I'll have my operating system selected, so I can select my language and then go ahead and install that in my computer. So I guess this is it. So you can install Civil 3D as a student edition or educational version in your computer. So let's get started with it. So whenever you have your Civil 3D open in your computer, this you'll have this screen. So this is the basic set of tools. So this is a task pane. So we do not have any use of this thing. So I'll go ahead and close this thing first. And this is my tool space, which we'll be using 90% of the time. So this is basically all set of tools, and everything that we will be creating will be in this tool. Like if we will import a point or create any surface or profile or environments or corridor or assembly or anything like that, it will appear in this, and all will have this plus sign in which you can play with the settings or add or change any kind of properties or import anything. So you can do all the things to this. So this is like your basic thing. Other than that, you have all the shortcuts to do anything like creating assembly or drawing profiles, and also we will get through that as we move further along. So this, as you can see, this has a drop down over here, which have like drafting, Civil 3D, planning and all. So when you go into the drafting, you can see that everything changes, and this is the actual basic Civil 3D that we have been using since the start of the semester. So now we are into Civil 3D, so we will go ahead and go there. So let's get started for the class. So this is the first class. So we will be not doing too much. Like we will be importing a group of points, and uh, and we will be filtering a set of points from a given whole data. So usually when a surveyor will come and do do survey, he or she will give you a txt file or a CSV file. So here I have my data in form of a txt file, which will be sorted like this. So this is a form of a exported version from the total station. So it will have like a format. It will have point, northing, easting, elevation and description, or anything like point, easting, northing, or some of them may not have a point. So as you can see, this is basically a set of points. I have a tons of point over here. So you can see the description is at the end. So the order will be given to you by the surveyor. So in which order my data are there, and also all the shortcut or description will be provided to you in the node. So you will already have idea like what does this description mean, so that you pretty much have the basic knowledge of how to filter data or which shortcut belongs to which kind of features in the real graph. So we will go ahead and import that data. So we will go into points and click this point creation tools, and in that we have a lot of options. So we will go here and create import point for now. So this will have a new dialog box appearing. So in this we will click this plus sign and we will select this. So you make sure you have your folder connected, or if you don't have, you can go like, so if I know where is my file, so I will go over here, go into this and select this point file. So from this, as you can see, when this check mark is, so then it will show that yes, Civil 3D has been able to read your files and it is in a proper order. If it does not, if it is not able to read, then it is not in the correct order. So whenever I will select this, it will show this. So let me go ahead and select the correct format, which is ENEZD. So if you guys will have any problems, then you can see that this is the PDF file which I will be uploading to the D2L, and if you can complete the whole thing by seeing at this PDF file, then you don't need to watch this video. So here you can see that I have already written about that it is ENEZD. So I will select this and click OK. So I will cross this dialog box. So once I will click my point, so whenever I will go into the point in this prospector tab and in this point groups, it will already create a default point groups which will have all the points. So when I expand this, then I can see, as you can see, the description as point, northing, lifting, and description. You can see that the whole is given over there. So but it is not showing in our screen because we did not fix anything like that. So what we will do is Z enter, and we will zoom to all the extent. So we will Z enter and EX enter. So it will have our set of points shown in our screen as here. So first thing I want to tell you guys is that Civil 3D will have our setting to be selected very early. Like when we open the program, it will have the option of imperial and matrix. So matrix will basically using meters or mm, and imperial we use feet and inches as its unit. So we don't need to change anything like that in our settings. So it's just that all the datas are all the inputs that we do should be consistent to the units, like the points taken or everything should be consistent to the software that we are using. So if you are, as long as you are following that, you will not face any problem with the units in Civil 3D. So once we have imported all the points, so as you can see, so this first step is already done. So I have done this. So let's go and create description keys. So to edit description keys, so what is a description key? It's basically a key or shortcut, so which is used to filter or represent a set of data from the whole lot of points. Like let's so when you have this point, so the whole there are thousands and thousands of points. So when you need to filter a set of points, so what you will give is like we will filter using description key. So let us suppose that I want to filter all the ground sorts or the ground points which are basically used to make contours of in a Civil 3D. So we want to filter those ground sorts from this data. So let's go ahead and do that. So what we will do is like this is the prospector tab and this is the setting. So as you can see, this is the tool space. If you click this off, then it will go away, and this is the the settings, like you can increase the tab or decrease as per as you need it. So we will go into the settings and we will go into the point and description key sets, and in Civil 3D we will right click and do edit keys. So it has currently 3 sets of keys which are defaultly defined, so we do not have changed anything else. So what we will do is like filter. Through filter we add new description keys and we will name this as GS asterisk. So what the GS asterisk does is that it will filter all the points which has its description code starting from GS, and starting from this asterisk would mean that uh, miscellaneous terms, but starting GS would mean that the first 2 letters of the description is GS and starting will be miscellaneous. So it will filter all the terms which have their description starting with GS, which is basically ground sorts. So we'll go ahead and check this. So we have already defined this description key. So if you want to define more, like if you have like if you want to do more of the then that you can add or you can delete any, or you can change the settings, which we will do later on, but for now let's leave it on the default mode. So now what we will do is like again go into the prospector tab and go into the point groups and right click on this, and let's create a new point group, and we will name this point group as ground source. So this is basically a set of points and ground sorts which we want to filter from the whole group of all points. So we will go and go into this raw description matching, and if you remember right now we created this GS asterisk, so we want to filter this set of data and we want to filter this and put that in our ground sorts group. So when we will do that, and we will leave this as basic, and we don't want to do anything with the label step, we just want to filter and create a group for now. So we will go ahead and click none for now and click apply and then click OK. So once we have created a group, you can see now we have 2 groups. One is all points group, which will have all the points that we have done from the that we have imported from the sorted txt file, and you can see in the description then it has all the different whole bunch of names, and it will also include ground sorts. And when we go into the ground sort, it will have only GS files which have their description as GS. So we create a new point group which has the description of ground sort. So let's see how much. So yeah, this is it for the tutorial. So in the first class, as I told you, like these are the basic steps that we will be for now. So the Civil 3D classes will be really smaller than the AutoCAD because we will not much to do. We will basically start from like points. Now today we filtered the points, and then we will go ahead and create surface from these points, and then we will do and create alignments and profiles and assembly and corridors. So these are pretty much the basic things that we will do in the Civil 3D. So for now, this class, this is the only thing that we will do. So I would like everyone to create this, and then you don't need to submit anything or do anything this week. I will be emailing you guys or posting anything in the D2L. I would request everyone to check D2L at least every Wednesday, so that whenever there is anything new, then you will be updated with that. Thank you for now, and stay safe.